Great news, Winnie Cooper fans. Joe Cocker's rendition of With a Little Help from My Friends achieved honorable mention in the latest round of Patreon Megavotathon Extravaganza. And speaking of, now would be a wondrous time to thank the following people for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club. Chris Bergonzi, Dat Turtle, nice, and Blake Martin. Thank you very, 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 very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link, of course, is in the description. I'm going to show you the chords so you can play along even when the lead guitar isn't necessarily playing chords, and I'm also going to show you some tasty in-betweeny things so you can impress your mother. The intro and the chorus are G, D, A, That, for instance, right off the bat is one of those spots where the guitar is not playing chords. The organ and, the backing choir are joining forces to achieve G, D, A, but check this out. Grab the E string 15th fret and the B string 18th fret. We're going to strum these two strings and bend the B string, but not the E string. So I'm going to use two fingers for more strength here. You're going to bend the B string so that it becomes that note, hence I call this move 2 becomes 1. You're going to do it on 15, 18, 1 fret lower, 2 frets lower than that. That brings us to the verse where the guitar isn't doing anything. So there's going to be a spot here where you have a couple of options to interpret what the bass is doing. The first chord is A. And then the bass plays G sharp, so you have choices. You can either play A major 7 with a G sharp in the bass, which just means one finger A plus the E string 4th fret. Or you can play E, which achieves G sharp, just not in the bass. Completely up to you. There's no wrong answer. So, A, your choice. F sharp minor, B minor, again. And then comes a chorus, which you already know, so here's some more tasty noodles for your plate. The scale in question is the F sharp minor pentatonic scale, which, in the shape we all know and love, is 2-5, 2-4, 2-4, 2-4, 2-5, 2-5. Do anything you want with that, but here's two of my favorites from the song. The first one, grab the G string 4th fret, bend it, play it regular, then 2, then D4, then back to G2. And here's one you may have not considered. The shape beneath the shape we know and love in F sharp minor has this very convenient little shape here. It's O2, O2 on the E and then the A string. So here's a neat thing you can do to slide up into normal town. You're gonna go O2 on the E string, O2, O on the A string, back to E2, then the A string goes O2, slide up to 4, and now you're in Normal City, Utah. Notice how I planned ahead and used my ring finger for the end of that so that I could slide up and have somewhere to go after that. And now I want to go back to the verse and combine what we just talked about plus a couple of little walks so you can kind of play bass, rhythm guitar, and lead guitar at the same time and make the verse as interesting as possible. After the B minor chord, I'm going to make the A string go 4-5 as I slide into E. And after this A string go 2-4. Second time, we're going to do the same B minor move. But after this A, then there's this thing. You're going to recognize this. Grab the E string 7th fret and give it 3 full bends and releases right in a row before you land on 5 and give it a boom. Now, E string 5th fret, 7, slide up to 9, A7, A9. But you may want to do this thing, not up here, but down here, because we're going to slide into F sharp minor for the bridge. A string, open, 2 slide up to 4, D2, D4. You might want to use your pinky finger for D4, because when you hit that D4, that's when you're already supposed to be playing F sharp minor, so you can get there as quickly as possible. Now we're going to do kind of the opposite, D, 4, 2, A4, and then an A chord. Second time, F sharp minor again, but then E, and there's lots of D notes that appear in the lead guitar, so you might want to make it E7, on and off again, whatever you want there. And now you know everything you need to know. Great voting Patreon, folks. I love that one. I believe that one was floated by craziest friend Patrick Armstrong. Fun fact, whose pants I'm wearing right now. But as they say, all is fair in love and war, and when you leave your pants at another man's house. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.